Hello, and welcome to the MainView for DB2 Functions and Features session. My name is Mike Frost, and I am a software consultant with BMC. In today's session, we will be looking at accessing active threads in MainView for DB2. Let's go ahead and get started. First, once in MainView for DB2, on the Easy DSSI menu, which is our DB2 SSI Easy menu, we want to go to the Thread Activity section and select Current Threads. Once we select the current threads view, we come to the thread activity view. Here we can see all of our active threads. They are sorted by correlation ID, SSI system, SSI target, DB2 ID, elapsed time, auth ID, plan name, package name, CPU, locks, warnings, user status, current activity. You can also see additional information by using your PF11 key. As you can see, when we scroll to the right, we also see SQL cache tokens, get page totals, connection types, along with a lot of various other information. For this session, we only want to focus on one particular DB2. To do that, we go ahead and set our context. In the command line, I'll use the command con djj1. That will select just the DB2 threads for djj1. Now that we've narrowed our view to a single context of djj1, we can see all of our active threads, their correlation IDs, their DB2 IDs, their elapsed times, auth IDs, as well as importantly, the plan names and the package names. We can also see the CPU percentage, the number of locks, the number of warnings, user status, and current activity. We also have additional information out to the right like we saw on the previous page. To view that, again, we press our PF11. We can see what the current activity is. If we're interested in the current activity, we can go ahead and put our cursor over that selection. For this example, we'll use close, and we hit enter. When we do so, it brings us into our comment explain. Here we can see the SQL statements that are currently being executed. After looking at the comment explain, we could go ahead and PF3 back to our active threads and take a look at some additional information. For example, we see here on SLSTXM, we have a warning. If we want to look at that warning, all we have to do is select that warning and hit enter. Here we can gather information on what the warning is. So for an example, here we can see that we have an incremental bind. We can see that under the indicator message. To return, all we have to do is PF3. Now, if we're interested in executing some commands for that correlation ID, we can drill down on the correlation ID itself. Here, we'll drill down on SLSTXM. Now that we've drilled down, we can see some detailed user status. We have our parm name, we have the various hyperlinks we can use, we have various selection locates, which include base, SQL statements, environments, as well as others. We also have scrollable view lines. We can see the current time, the start time, elapsed time, as well as other information. We also have the ability to cancel the thread. If we wanted to do so, we would go ahead and select the cancel thread option. Once you are done with this view, all you need to do is PF3, and that will return us back to the active thread menu. Additionally, there is another menu that is beneficial if you are interested in active threads. To access this view, all you need to do is type EZDTHD. This brings us into the DB2 Threads Easy menu. Here we can gather even more information. We can see our current threads, all connected threads, threads list, threads and warnings, and active connections and threads. We can get information on threads by connection. We can gather thread summaries. We can see workload overviews, and we can also execute some other information. As you can see, there are multiple places to gather information about active threads. I recommend either using the DB2 SSI Easy menu thread activity option, which shows our current threads, or using the Easy DBA thread menu. Both will provide you valuable information about your active threads and will give you the ability to research them further as well as submit commands associated with the threads. Thank you for joining today's session. If you want more information on MainView for DB2 and active threads, please go to the BMC support website and access the MainView for DB2 documentation. Again, I thank you for joining today, and I invite you to like and subscribe to all of the MainView for DB2 interactive web sessions. Thank you so much for attending. I hope you have a great day.